Hello. Why does the subscriber goal always disappear? I come onto the scene and then it vanishes. It flees. It runs away. I don't understand why it's doing that. It's back. Okay. Hi, Adora. Welcome to the stream. I don't understand. I really don't get it. Hello, KK. Welcome. Hello, Nano. Welcome. Now, this stream... You already noticed, it's called Literally Dying Live, because I do not doubt that I will perish today. It's my first assumption of what's going to happen. So if you don't know, we've hit a membership goal, technically. Carrie, in the last stream, went absolutely insane, donated 10 members to the channel for a month, and thus has essentially forced the membership goal, because Carrie... who is here now, hello Carrie, wanted to see me suffer, and paid me to do it. So, the goal, if anybody has forgotten, the goal was at 20 members, we would, or I would, suffer through these spicy jelly beans that go as spicy as, if it will focus, the Carolina Reaper. You are evil, Carrie, you very are. You very much are evil. They go as high as the Carolina Reaper, and we need to make music. Now, I was hoping that we'd be able to do a full song where I could do vocals on it and everything, but I can't get Pro Tools to work with OBS, unfortunately. The only option, because it's the microphone, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So the only option that I would have would be to have Pro Tools open for the entire stream and having the microphone being fed through that, and then you're hearing what's coming from it. But the issue there would be that it would lag the computer so much with trying to stream, because Pro Tools is quite a RAM-heavy and CPU-heavy application. So what I've decided, we are going to just do an instrumental track that I don't know if it will actually come out. It might actually come out in the future. I don't know. Maybe I'll tweak it after the stream. But we're going to do an instrumental track, and I've landed on doing something lo-fi, unless it just develops into something that isn't lo-fi. But fear not, because I will still be having trouble due to the spice, because I need to think rationally and come up with fun melodies and, you know, the right rhythm, and decide big factors like instrumentation and what key we're in, what chords we're using. So there's a lot that's going to be on my mind that I'm going to have to focus on while actively dying. So I'm hoping this will still be a very entertaining stream. So I have here, this is BandLab. Now this is what I use to get my samples, basically. So you input the MIDI and then I can download the stems. So what I typically do, and this is what we'll start with as well. I'll just show you before I take the spicy stuff so you can actually see what's going on. I don't know why I'm rolling my sleeves up, but I am. Clearly I mean business. So you can see what I mean. So I can name this just drums, select a drum kit. I typically use classic rock. In this case, we probably won't. And then we can just input, say, a hi-hat and a little kick with a snare. Stick that on a loop. And we have that. So that's basically how I work. I record things like guitar and vocals going straight in, but this just makes it so much easier to figure things out. So typically when I make a song, I'll write it, like if it's a piano ballad or something, I'll play it, I'll figure out the chords by playing it, and then I'll bring it in, because it's easier to edit then. So I can basically do everything from here for an instrumental track, which means it should be a full production. Like I said, I might not finish it, I might change things later down the line. I also don't know how long this stream's going to be, because I might be completely put out of commission by these spicy things. It might be like a short stream instead, I don't know. But when you were on the bus, you turned and there was a cow crossing the road? They tend to do that, KK. They tend to do that. Hello, Lau. Welcome to the stream. You'll just watch today? Oh yeah, you're not in work, are you? So you actually get to watch instead of just listening. I'm very nervous. I've been very nervous for this stream today because of this. So, hello, Heather. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've been very nervous because of this. Now, I don't know. I've been trying to figure out, do we just, or do I I'm the one suffering. Do I just grab a random one and eat it with absolutely no thought as to what it... Well, I'll see what it is first, but I'll just eat it and then... Or do we try to go up the scale? Do we start with, to the best of my ability, start with Sriracha? Because the thing is, like, 4 of them are very similar colours. 3 of them are almost indistinguishable from each other. They're different shades of brown. They do not look like very different shades. I can't tell what's what. Should we try to amp it up? Or do we just go random? Like, we could end up starting with a habanero or something and then get, like, srirachas all the way through. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Because I'm good either way. What do you mean they tend to do that? Do you have cows crossing the roads? Yeah, typically. I mean, it's usually guided by, like, a farmer. But sometimes you get them just, like, they escape from a field. Carrie says random. To be honest, no empathy here, is all your own idea. That's fair, Nana. That's fair. That's fair. That's weird. It is, I know, it's weird. It is weird. It is very much weird. I just realised I'm not going to be able to touch my eyes after this, am I? Or I will actually perish. Which I don't want. No, I don't want that to happen. So... You know, you can't make your own decisions. That's true, KK. Well, so far, Carrie's saying random. Actually, I can just start a poll, can't I? I always forget about that. I can start a poll, and then we can have a conclusive thing. Random or increasing spice? Random or increase? I don't know why I did the accent. There we are. So there's an actual poll there for you to put your answers in, instead of me just going like, okay, well... Carrie said random, Heather said random, it's easier. 100% random? Didn't get to ask what to eat for dinner. Oh. No. Why don't you get to ask that? It's 50-50 at the moment. There are 6 votes and it's 50-50. You... Okay, personally, I think it... In hindsight, I think it would be better to increase it. So seeing as it's 50-50, I'm going to be the judge. I'm going to say we'll try to increase it. But I might do it badly. And then afterwards, because I don't know how... I mean, there aren't too many of these. There aren't too many. So afterwards, we can just go... I also don't know how often we're going to eat them. Every 10 minutes? Every 5 minutes? No, 5 minutes is too soon. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. There we are. We'll do 8 minutes. 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 Can you give me 8 minutes, please? That is not 80 minutes and 90 seconds. 8 minutes. 5? I think 5 might be too soon, Heather. So I'm going to go in the middle with 8. I've made that executive decision. Your mum and dad are making something, you're pretty sure they're doing it in the smoker. You don't know because you see a crock pot. Oh, I see. I see, KK. Your fate's been decided for you. Also, I have some sweets here. I bought these earlier today, and I've already eaten them. And there are like 7 left. Because I couldn't help myself. There are 8, actually. I think I've heard that eating sweet stuff helps with the spice. So if it gets really, really bad, I will have some Starburst. There were a good, like, 30, 40 of them in there, and there are now only 8. I bought them because I was like, alright, I'm probably going to need these, and I just ate them. I was just playing Tomb Raider, really, trying to chill. I did all my work, I was playing Tomb Raider, I was eating Starburst, life was great. Right, what I'll do, I'll start with... Sriracha seems to be a light brown, and I can see a light brown. That is the light brown. So let's do this. You have a very important question. Who's your biggest hear me out? Do you even know what that is? Your biggest hear me out? Isn't that like... I assume you mean, like, yes, I would date them, or I would sleep with them. Hear me out, here's the reason why. Like, it's kind of a crazy... Is that what you mean? Do I have milk there? I do not have milk there, Nana. Here. I do not. Sriracha going in. That is what you mean. Need to start a timer. I think this is sriracha. It tastes like sriracha. This is fine. This is easy. Alright. Drums. Because we're going with a lo-fi-ish area, And it's starting to build. It's already starting to build in the back of my throat. This isn't good. We're going to go with the drum pad. I need to choose a sample. You're not going to get answered? I'm thinking about it, KK. I don't know. I really don't know. I do quite like Anne Hathaway, even though I know she's like 40 something now. But I think that's probably basic anyway. Who? You don't know Anne Hathaway? Google. Right. It's gonna take ages to find a drum. So this is a bit easier because the spice, being sriracha, the spice is already starting to go. That's funky, but it's not what I want. No. No. Definitely not. Very much like 2007, you're in a club. I like the hi-hat trap. Let's just have a quick look. Now, I don't know, you're so confused. Basically, Lau, you might miss the explanation. We're making an instrumental track live. I've settled on doing, what's it called? Lo-fi. Or something in that area anyway, just as a starting point. So just choosing a sample to start with the drums. Now, I don't know what we should do with the BPM, so I'm actually going to go to a random number generator. Random number generator. I want between 100 and 1. Actually, no, hold on. If it's lo-fi, it should be a bit slower anyway, shouldn't it? So let's get a simple 4 on the floor. Just right. $15 miles away? That's why you're confused? 15 miles away? Why are you saying 15 miles away? I'm confused now. When are you saying 15 miles away? I don't know. Alright. That feels alright. But I think it's a bit fast. So let's try 110. Or some actually let's go crazy. Let's go 90. $85? You were stalking your friend's boyfriend's mother's Facebook, and I have baby photos of him. How creepy of you, Keiko. I like that. I like 85. Just a simple 4 on the floor. Something like that. I like that. You like that beat? It's a nice sort of pace, isn't it? Right, let's take that. Let's just extend it a little bit. So we get 2 bars. And from that we can work on the hi-hat. I'd like an open hi-hat there, I think. So if we just simple hi-hat on the kick. Do, do, do. Now I think if we just go every other, it should be a nice... That works. And then instead of that hi-hat, I want a floor tom hit. With a clap. Nah, not with a clap. The clap sounds dumb. It all sounds exactly the same. They got that kick, that... Ooh. I like that's what's supposed to be the side snare. I like that. Check out that combination. It's a bit too dark, I think. Maybe have a hi-hat, an open hat with it. It feels too, like, right. When I say it feels too dark, what I mean by that is it feels like it's too low pitched, if that makes sense. For it to be the end, like it got a bar, and then I feel like it should be this like some type of hi-hat. So for it to be something like that, it feels a little bit abrupt in your face. That's also a bit weird, because it just cuts off. Which, I mean, I get I am using trap drums, but still. What if I do a double hit on the open hat? That works. I like that. Oh no, we've already got 50 seconds left. This isn't good. This isn't good. I'm glad you think this is interesting. You're just seeing into my work. Now, I was thinking, then like that. So one, so that's a one, 2, like that. 1, because it adds a little bit more of a groove to it when it's not just the exact same beat. Yeah, that works. I like that. I like that vibe. That's nice. That's nice. Right? Okay, that was it. That's the timer. No, I know. Shh. It's fine. I know, Google. I know you want me to have another one. Right, we're going to jalapeno now, which is the green one. This is the only easy one to identify. I still can't get over the fact that it actually tastes a little bit like a jalapeno immediately. But like a dry one. Like if you have a frozen pizza that comes with jalapenos, so it's like a cooked jalapeno that's cooked from frozen or something, it's really dry. And it tastes like one of them. Right. That's less spicy than the sriracha, unless I'm just used to it. And it's all stuck on my teeth. Get out of my teeth. Oh yeah. No, it's still better. I just refuse to get out my teeth. Right. Now, here's the thing. We need to pick a synth. Or a pad. Actually, let's start with a pad. Let's start with a nice atmospheric pad. Build it out. No, let's start with a synth. I'll build it out later. I don't like airy. I do like deep house. Actually, I always like deep house. Are you going to recognize my MIDI controller? You going to recognize it? This one, the jalapeno is spicier on my breath. It was fine eating it, and now it's like on my tongue more. This is good. I was hoping I'd be able to just play instead of having to do that. Can I play? Can you please recognize my thing? It's affecting. This one's affecting me more immediately. I'm not looking forward to this. Right. Ooh. Ooh, that was... I didn't mean to do that. I was just messing around trying to find the chord. I think we found our melody. Boom, doo, doo, doo. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. That is actually really fun. You're gonna beef with your band director? How come, KK? We might be able to get an octave thing going on here. Shh. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Why is it still going? Stop. There we are. That was weird. Right, MIDI editor. That's octave too high. Boom. So if seeing as we're just going A, B, C like that, like absolutely no problem. That means that we can't be in D major, so we are either in A minor, C major, or G major, or D minor. So that's relative minor. If you don't know music theory, that just sounds like nonsense to you, probably. Basically, I'll do my best to explain it. When you go up in the circle of fifths, so you start on in C major, where it's all just the white keys. You then go up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and then down half to get the flat. That is then G major. So you get G major, which is... basically. And then you just do it again, so you're in G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down a half, that's that, so that's D major. And the relative minor, so if you look at C, you just go down 1, 2, so this is, if you look at 1, 2, 3, that's the relative minor. So, oh yeah, it's not D, is it? It's E. So, basically that. So we can either be in E minor, we can be in A minor, we can be in C major, or we can be in G major. But I don't know. I think, honestly, I think A minor. I think A minor. Because I don't think an F sharp fits here. If we hit it on the B. Yeah, no, it feels out of place. Even though B and, so you get B, D, F sharp, that is a B minor chord, it doesn't feel like it hits right. So I'm saying A minor, because it has to be dark, so it's in a minor instead of a major. Nice, I like that, that's nice, it's really nice. You have a part in one of your songs that he's only having a small group play because you have so many trumpets, it's sax and trumpets playing for it. You picked the worst kid to play it, it messed everyone up. Oh, I see. I see, it's really annoying. How, we only have 2.5 minutes left, right? We need to make actual progress here. This is making shoe shopping less boring. I'm glad, Heather. Boo. Now, if we want the dark tone, we should use thirds, really. So if we look, we'd be using A, C, E. So if we just add the C in, we add the D in with the B, because that's the third of the B minor. And with the C, we will add the E. So you can hear that immediately has that sort of dissonance. So if we use that as a development, as the song goes on, it adds in the third. For now, I think we're good without it. But if we just say, maybe we hit that 4 times through. Yeah, let's hit this one 4 times through. So we'll have 4 lots of it normally. And then there's development. Development is one of the the things I use the most in music production. Literally just take a simple idea and then just build on it, build on it, build on it, pull some things out, add new things in, put them all together for the chorus. It's a really simple idea, but it's really effective usually because it always keeps it interesting. You're always hitting on a new beat. There's always some new little like twinkle in the background or some new chord or like a pad that brings in the atmosphere, or then you pull out something and that increases the tension. It's always really useful. Oh, I've got it on loop, I forgot. So if I'll just call that synth. I know it's not actually a synth bass, it's just a normal synth, but I'm going to call it the synth bass because it's effectively the synth bass pad now. That's what we've made it into. So I need to do what do I need to do now? A cayenne. And then we need to lay down chords, really. So we know what chords we're playing, anyway. But we need to actually get them in and find out what... Probably a pad in the background is best for this. Right, now cayenne I think is the darkest one. So I'm just going to look for the darkest bean. Oh, no. Okay, no. There is a deathly red-looking one. That is the Carolina Reaper. This... My God, please be right. This one is a cayenne. This pale orange that I had in the last stream, that's habanero. So when I had that randomly in the last stream going, I think it's sriracha, I actually had the second spiciest. So I know that I can handle that, which is nice. I've got to get all these back into the thing now. There. I thought I was going to drop them everywhere. Again, that tastes like cayenne. Nice to see someone being so much into something they really like. I'm always doing music, Nana. It's like second nature, it's really nice. That immediately has a kick. Okay. Right. I've got tissue here. Prepared. I need to get it out of my teeth. I suppose what I should really do, and I might do this with the next two, is I'll eat the jelly bean, I'll swallow it properly, get it out of my teeth, and then I'll start the timer. The bad bit is I can't get it out of my... Okay, this one's hitting. This one's hitting. The bad bit is I can't get it out of my teeth. Oh, yeah, that one's hitting. I think it's just because it was in my teeth. Oh, right. You should be able to watch Monday's stream. That's cool, Kiki. That's cool. Right. Pad. Ooh, we need a synth pad. Helps to breathe in through my teeth. Oh, alright. It's still in my teeth. I want something darker. That's too epic. I think I'm gonna have to keep my glasses off. You know, I think I might have to. I'm not gonna be on and off constantly. Ooh. The moment it's out of your teeth, it's fine. I like Cloud Fluff, actually. Cloud Fluff sounds okay. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Low down, it sounds done. And I do need my glasses. You look ridiculous laughing when nobody knows what you're listening to. Are enjoying this too much, Nana? I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. That's pretty, but I don't think. Evolve. FM. No, helicopter. Movie. Right. It's wearing off now. It's been like 3 minutes. Whew. Right. Whew. Okay. Synth pad. Right, we know what chords. Actually, what I'm going to do, to speed this up a bit, I'll copy that down, and then I'll build. I might do fifths and eighths. Whew. It's not like the roof of my mouth, which is weird. Yeah, I'll do fifths and eighths. So... Ooh! Oh, that is some juicy bass. Oh, that is... Oh, just listen to that on its own. Oh, that is... Oh. That is so cool. I need to get this fifth in. I love using fifths. They're so fun. They're so unbelievably fun. Like you have no idea. You get this such cool harmony. It's a perfect harmony. I think that's what it's called anyway. It just sounds so zesty. It's like... I don't like the who, like it hiccups a bit, so I'll actually bring these to overlap a little bit, so there's a bit more of a smoother transition. That's another reason why I've mastered keeping a straight face when listening to things. It's really needed for some of the songs you listen to. That second hit is a little slow. I'll lengthen them both a little bit. No, that's too quick now. Actually, I think we can... Can we? If we go close enough, it will show us more bars. No, there are no more bars. Okay, fine. Actually, I think that's a bit quick, that last one. I should come back a little bit. You just got back? Welcome back, car. Yes! Yes! That sounds so nice. That sounds so nice. We need to get this loop. Look how bad it sounds on its own. Like we were excited about this with this. Like we were excited about that sounding cool. Oh, that it's the way it goes. It's like you're strumming a guitar. It's like you're going. It's so cool. Oh, right. I want to add this eighth in. I want to hear what it sounds like with the eighth. Because if it sounds that good with just the fifth, adding the eighth, making it an octave, that's gonna oh. That's gonna oh. Yeah, that's gonna be like oh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Hello, Lady Libra. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if this is your first stream or not. The vibes on that are maniacal. These are impeccable vibes. Now, Lady Libra, I don't know if you've just joined. If you don't know, I might look like I'm crying because I am. Because I'm eating spicy jelly beans while doing this as a challenge. So you're about to see me in pain. Because we've got a minute left and I've got to go on to Habanero. I love it so much. And then it sounds awful. The moment that bass goes away, that is perfect. I love this bass. This synth, it's a synth pad. It's like a secondary synth bass, but it's adding such. It's like it's got that grit to it. Oh no, we have 30 seconds left. The bass though, seriously digging the beat. I know, it's so nice. It's so nice. By the way, everybody who doesn't know, Lady Libra was actually gifted was gifted a membership by Carrie, who I hope is still here. So that's why this stream is happening. No! I don't want it. I have to do it. This is the contract. I'm contractually obligated. I dropped a jelly bean. I'm contractually obligated to do this. Oh, that is so many. That is way too many. That is not what I want to do. Oh no. Right, I think this is the habanero. Because it's orange. The Carolina Reaper is this deathly red one. Right. So I'm getting through the spice. And then I'm restarting the timer. After I've swallowed. Track is 6 so far. Does that mean spicy jelly beans for every song? I fucking hope not. I really hope not. Can I use this for my eyes? Because I just touched it with my... I'm going to do it anyway. I just touched it with my fingers, but I don't need to wipe my eyes. That's the thing I need to do. For some reason, the habanero is easier. The habanero is easier than cayenne. Why? Right. I can feel it on my tongue though. Right, I'm gonna very quickly. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea. Look, this is my getup right now. I'm in this fluffy hoodie. I've got a blanket. I'm eating spicy jelly beans. I'm eating hot food, and I'm sit here with a big fluffy thing on and a fluffy blanket. What is actually wrong with me? Why was that what I decided to do in preparing? Also, the end of my tongue is burning. Is it okay for you to fight your Pookie's boyfriend? Probably, KK. Probably. Right. I haven't had to use a Starburst yet. I don't even know if it will help. I hope it will. What I might do, by the way, is once we've done the Carolina Reaper, I might just leave the spicy there. Because it's not going to get any worse. And I might be in for actual, like, horrible pain tomorrow if I keep going with it. Right. What do we need? I don't think there's much sense in building it. But we do have this. I think 4 bars. Melody comes in here. Or something like that. Let's get a piano to track the melody. I say track it, I'm not playing it to record it. Right, we are in A minor. Ah, don't take that out of context, that sounds bad. Don't take that out, that sounds really bad. Out of context, that sounds really... We're in the key of A minor. It's really on my tongue, it's really on the tip of my tongue. It's weird because it's not in my throat, but I speak and that gets worse. I'm leaking. I am. Right. We're in the key of A minor. Let's just have a little. So we got the do do. Oh no. Yeah, do do do. So we have that. Which makes me think we should have a parallel motion, like a call and response. So we got... No. So we should get... something like that. Ooh, arpeggio. We should get an arpeggio on the top in like a piano or something. Like a so we can go 1, or we can no 3 5 1 3 3 5 1, or we can make it jazzy by adding the 7th. We can add the 7th, or we can make it a diminished 9th. Do we do diminished 9th, or do we do a 7th? I don't know. Let's see. Right. Okay. We need Right, we're in B. No, we're not. We're in A. So if we start on the 3rd, so we get B, B. So let's go a 3 1 3175, 3195. I think 3195 is quite interesting. So we got the flat. Do no no no. Do no 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 no. Ooh, yes, I like that. Ding. So what's beating my head now? Bing. Do no no no. No, I want the 9th. Yes. What's happening? Your girlfriend just kept saying he was going to touch everyone when we were in band. He has problems. That is weird. You're trying hard to behave, Nana? I see. Going to class had a temper tantrum in band. You're feeling alone? Why are you feeling alone, Lau? You're on the stream with everybody. We're all here. Do-no-no-no. 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 So if we mimic that, piano kicks it up a lot, maybe a synth? Probably. I don't know if we'll stick with the piano. I like the sound. I like the do-no-no-no, do-no-no-no. So if we go from the 9th to the 7th instead, which is the G. Sharp 7? It's out with a key though. Yeah, no, it's too out of the key. I don't know, it feels a little out of place. The only thing is... See, okay, theoretically it works, right, because it's the 7th. You just add the 7th onto the dominant chord, which is what we're playing. We're just playing an arpeggio of the dominant chord. Fine. What I don't like is the dissonance. So the thing is, we're playing a G over a pad that's really emphasizing the A's. So you get that clash. But it might kind of work with an expert, because I was thinking do-no-no-no, do-no-no-no. So we basically take that and we move it all down. So if I just add it the same thing in. Do-no-no-no, do-no-no-no. So we got that, and then we move it down to the G. Adjusting for the actual notes in the key. Why? It's not supposed to be there, it's supposed to be the one afterwards. You're into music? Music, anime, and erotica. Amazing combination, Lady Libra. Amazing combination. It feels a bit dark. I don't know. What if we bring the first 2 notes down, but we leave these? What if we go back up to the 9th? Actually, we'll go back up to the 9th on that, and we'll keep that as the 5th. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what we need. No. 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 Guys. 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 It's the Carolina Reaper jelly bean time. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm really not. I'm really not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Carrie, you absolute little tripe. Which I'm pretty sure is cow intestine. I'm calling you a cow intestine because you're so happy about this. This is your fault, Carrie. I know it was my idea, but you made it happen. No pity. I know we get no pity. I know. Oh, they're so red. They are so red. They are so red. As someone who lives in South Carolina, you can do this. As somebody who lives in the UK, I fucking hope so. I hope so. Look at this evil little bastard. It's red, which means pain, death, blood, anger, lust? Hopefully not. Guys, it's fine. No, it's not. It's building on my tongue. So if we if we add this afterwards again, but maybe we go octave higher, that really increases the it really increases the, you know? It increases the. It increases the. We really bring it up. We really bring it up a notch. We play with the space. We play with the space. I'm not actually joking. It's fine. I don't know why. It's fine. Are you okay, Lau? Just feeling sad today? I did see your chat message, by the way, Lady Libra, but I was afraid to say anything because I didn't know if I was going to die. Apparently not. Right. Right, let's keep developing. Let's keep developing. I think I'm gonna leave that at the last beam because apparently it's fine, so there's not much point. And for a bit of different bit, we'll bring that up there. We're on the C by this point. No, now we're on the C. C, G, E. The 7th. We'll hit the 7th. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a little kicker, that is. Yeah. I don't know what I just said. I like that. So it's like a quick B section. It slaps you in the face, it speeds up. I think we need a bit more development with more instruments there. But I didn't want to overwrite it. If we just have this, so we can see how it transitions. And then on that hit, we with bass, an overdrive, like a I think it's an acid bass actually. If we get some type of overdrive in here. Actually, before we do that, I want to make the piano softer. So I think the easiest way to do that is just to select the entire piano, velocity down to 75. Actually, I don't know. Let's add an EQ. Make it feel a bit more maybe like a felt piano. Actually, I think is that an option here? Yeah, it is. I'm missing a chat. Hold on. Alright. That's it. That's good for the lo-fi. Pull a bit up on the higher end. Pull out some of the low. Pull out some of the very, very low. Nice, I like that because it's like this faint, almost twinkling. It's very like echoey. It needs reverb. Of course it does. Studio reverb. Oh my god. The ambience that comes off that reverb is angelic. It doesn't matter so much here, but ascending. Oh my god, that is good. I love that. There, it doesn't matter too much. I might actually switch out instrument. That's what I'm gonna do. 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 I'm standing in excitement. You are looking at my ring in excitement. I'm switching out the instrument. So what I'm gonna do? Right? This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be so cool, guys. This is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be amazing. All right, I'm gonna duplicate the piano. I'm going to pull out, so what we just set up, there we are. I'm going to pull these out of that, and I'm going to pull these out of this. So this is its own thing. And then this piano is going to be one with a lot lower reverb. And I'm going to change it for a different piano. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the spice now because the Carolina Reaper, surprisingly, this did nothing. I don't think there's much point carrying on with it. Let's just make music. Let's just vibe together. I've done the challenge. That sustained drone at the end of the like scale run. Let's listen to it soloed. Hold on. Actually, you know what this sounds like? I don't know if anybody's gonna get this. Maybe Lady Libra will get this. It sounds a little bit like some of the music in Your Lie in April. Am I wrong? That sounds like some music in Your Lie in April. If anybody's seen that anime, you'll know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. You got sandals and now it's time for chicken nachos? Oh, nice, Heather. That's really nice. You've had an okay day today, KK? Better than yesterday? 100,000 times? Still can't be labelled as good. But at least it's better. That's something. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Right. I love that it started out, like, epic. And then it just becomes this beautiful transient piece. It's so fun. You're sitting here like, I'm the villain of my own story. Like, ah, this is cool. And then the piano comes in, and it's like, I'm planning something. I'm planning. And then this piece comes in, and it's like, no, I've turned a new leaf. What else does it need? I don't know if it needs a counter melody, but it does need some type of build here. It definitely needs a bit of a build. I also think that the intro might be slightly too long, so I'm going to cut that back to 2 bars and then slide everything along, and I think that'll flow a bit better with the pacing of the piece. Because it sort of matches as well. We have intro, 2 bars, and then we have what would essentially be like this verse almost, with this first sprinkling of the electric piano, and then this chorus almost with the arpeggios. Strings! Let's add some strings to that first chorus. Slowly building over the course of it. Let's do that. Let's add some strings. Let's add some strings. Let's add some strings. Let's add some strings. Maybe just like a full string section. Not tremolo. Long bows. Yes! That's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I need. That is what I need. That is what I need. Oh, that sounds evil. I'm gonna bring it up. I don't like how the strings hit that note though. I think the inclusion of the third might be ruining it slightly. Yeah, the inclusion of the third definitely ruins it. The only thing is, what's strange, we're hitting, if we isolate, these are the right notes. But it feels like almost as dissonance. These aren't the right notes. Hold on, no, these have been dragged down. Why have you been dragged down? Why have you been dragged down from... You've been dragged down from B. Did I do that ages ago? Because I copied this over. That's why there's dissonance. It is the wrong note. Yeah, that would explain it. That's kind of obvious. Is that... It's always been like that. No, that's fine. What about you? Synth bass. Oi, synth bass. Synth bass is fine. Why did that end up like that? That's weird. You think your rewatch is so interesting? I'm glad you think so. Actually, I think I'll add those strings in the last bit. So we get this development. Ooh, where's this going? Cut off. It's a prelude. We then get this. And then what we end up with, next time, we have it twice, and we have a double run. We have a double chorus at the end to finish it off as a quick 1 minute 7 second piece. And it builds. So instead of dropping off there at the 19, I'm going to keep it going up. I'm going to keep it going up and up and up and up and up and up. It's going to keep going up. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's gonna keep building. I can't do that jump though. I don't like that jump. We can move to fifths or thirds. That's what we can do. Yes, that's what we can do. Because we're on A, so we can move up to the C. Yeah. Yes, that's so good. That's so good. We can then hit on the Ah, no, we can't, can we? Because we're already on the... We're going on the 7ths? Oh, no, we need the 5ths. That's beautiful. It can hang. 5ths. It needs to hang. Unfortunately, on the B, I suppose we can have the B. No, it needs to be B diminished. It needs to be the B diminished, doesn't it? Will that sound okay? And then this needs to go down onto the G. Is it diminished? It adds the right tension! It adds the right tension! Yes! Good. I never know. Sometimes diminished chords just don't work, even though it theoretically should. It just doesn't sometimes. So we're going from the 5ths onto the, I presume the 7ths, but we're already there. We've ended on the 7th. How's that build? That hit on the 3rd is perfect. This climactic final. It's missing one last hit. It's done do do, and I'm thinking on the 9th, do this really epic, do, like this massive almost stinger type of hit. That's what we need. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. That is so definitely what we need, and we could just prolong it for ages. This is gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be so good. Right, let's get that to the full bar. Right. And then the 9th is the C. So we're actually ending on the 9th of A minor, but we're landing in the C, so that it's fully possible that it could be in C major and it's landing on the dominant. There. I need to add a horn. We need a horn. We need full brass. We need full brass. We need full brass. We need full brass hits. Oh, I forgot that on there. I don't know why I got that on there. It was just in the wrong place. Completely the wrong place. That alongside a full... Yes, that's what we need, that's what we need, that's what we need, that is what we need. We need like a full brass just to punch you in the face at the end. It's like this epic send-off. We get this beautiful piece and then... Yes, that's what we need, that's what we need, that's what we need, that's what we need. That's so cool, I love that, I love it. Okay, not that, that's not what we need, that's not what we need. Is there a full brass or are we gonna have to build this up ourselves? I think we're gonna have to... Oh, full brass. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's my baby. There's my baby. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. Just exactly what we need. If we just pull you out, because I do not care for you. And then we are going to build this out into a full, incredible, like, major 9th chord. So we need a C. Actually, no, let's skip over the thirds. Let's skip over the thirds. Let's skip over the thirds. So we got that, and then the 9th is the E. That needs to go way longer. Way longer. So much longer. Right, okay, let's get this. You don't have school again until the 31st? That's good, KK. Get some time off. I still have another like 3 weeks of university work that I need to do, and because I'm moving soon as well, I have so much that needs to get done. So I can't stop working. I have to work through the break, I think. Right, okay. Fine, but it needs to hit harder. It needs to hit so much harder. So we're going to add in low in the tuba. This is like... I think that might be too low, actually. Let's remove you. And you. And if we can get a timpani as well. Like this proper drum roll on a timpani. That would be great. That would be incredible. That would be beautiful. I would love that so much. I would love that so much. I would love it so much. Right, percussion. Do we have a timpani? We do have a timpani. We do in fact have a timpani. So we're going to have it rolling on the A to fully incentivize that A minor key. Rolling on the A. That's not what I wanted. So I think to get that rolling, so if we can, I might have to halve these. Do 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 do. Or maybe instead of a full roll, a do 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 do, something like that. And it's not going to start at the beginning either. I want it to end on that timpani here. So if we're going, we want 5 hits, comes off there. That was also wrong. It's in the it's in the wrong place still. Like a fool, I've continued to put it in the wrong location. Right, go there. You go there. And it's supposed to start on that. So we get a 1, 2, 3. I want it to be lower. I think that's too high pitched for a timpani. Yeah, that's better. And we can add these extra hits now that we've got that. So doom 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 doom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we need to somehow get it evenly paced, which is going to be a bit of annoyance because I'm going to have to do it like this. So we've got to somehow use that. Got to get an even gap. I've got to divide 3 by 2 and somehow figure out where that is when there's no actual marker, which is a bit annoying, but I think it'll be alright. I mean, you'd think it would just be like, oh, well, that's fine, we'll just do that. But I don't know. Like that, maybe. That's too quick still. That's still slightly too quick. Doom, 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 doom. I don't want to doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. That's what I want. That's what I want. I can bring you back a bit. I didn't think of that. I got 2 on that, that's why. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, actually, we can work with this full space now, can't we? So if I push that to the end, I push that to the end. I can't push that to the end. But we can look at how this space is used. So I can, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted you there, I wanted you there. That's slightly too quick. Dude. And then if we just chop it there, bit, bit, and dun 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 dun, like that. So the way I'm going to do that is just by altering the velocity. So we get 100. We get 100 to a 60, like that. Boom. Those go down to 60, and now we get that effect. Dun 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 dun, like that. And if I get rid of you and I bring the velocity all the way up to 127, which is the highest it can go, we get that final triumphant hit. See how that is. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Ellie. Welcome to the stream. Your new phone update sucks. How come? You missed my suffering with the spice, by the way. But you can watch the playback if you like to see me dying. Right. Just to listen over it from the start. I don't know why saving just cut out the bass, but let's see. Let's see what we have so far. No worries. very early, don't worry. It's transient bit. The strings, the first showing. Cut. What will I do with the music? Hopefully release it. And not with the upcoming album, with something afterwards. I think what we can do with that ending, we can extend the synth pad out now, and the synth bass. The strings should go into a louder key as it progresses, maybe? What do you mean, like, as this goes on? This bit, Lady Libra. So it moves into a louder... What do you mean by a louder key? Like a higher pitched key or something? Let's add this bit, just for now. So this drone. Because I think it feels a bit abrupt otherwise, just bringing in suddenly the brass, if there's no other stuff here to almost to warrant it. As it's playing, it starts low and then the volume increases. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I was actually thinking when listening over it, this one, I think should actually be a bit lower. So it's a little bit more subtle. I'll do all of that mixing when I can get into Pro Tools properly. Which I don't think I'll be able to do on stream, sadly. Strings sneak up on you into beautiful symphonic roll. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'll have to do it in Pro Tools, like I said, because I don't think you can do dynamic volume on... Well, can you? Actually, I don't know. No, I don't think you can do dynamic volume on BandLab. So I'll do that in the final mix. And then, okay, these, they can go. You need to extend, and then I need to pull you out as well. Actually, we're in C, and then this I've got on the A minor, so I'll bring this up as well. C, and then we've got the G to the C, because that's the 8th, and U, the C, and the E. I don't like that 3rd on you. I'm going to move that up to a 5th. And I'll use that as an combine these two. Merge the regions, and then I'll use that because I don't like that slide up from the C to the same C. It doesn't work. You guys can see how easy it is to do this stuff. It's really, really fun. I thought it did it again, then it didn't. But I do need to... Do I need to overlap that? I like it. It's missing something. Maybe a big piano arpeggio. Like a something like that. One of the popular girls keeps going, I don't know why I rejected Owen. You guys would look so cute together. Like, girl, I have a list. Well, if you're not into someone, you're not into someone, are you, Keiko? I don't understand why people are like, you know, you should do that. This guy likes you, you should do it. It's weird. This piano really does remind me of Your Lie in April. That is Your Lie in April. That is. That is Your Lie in April. Just made myself cry with that. I actually made myself cry with that. I'm getting distracted. That is the exact piano tone from. That is the exact piano tone from Your Lie in April. And if you've seen that anime, you know why I'm crying. Genuinely, some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Anyway, don't do it again. Don't do it again, you dick. Right. What anime? Your Lie in April. It is so good, honestly. That's too quick. Serum 2? No, Tom. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I do not even know what that is. Something needs to accompany that brass hit, I think. I think something really does. It feels a little... or something needs to flow into it a little bit more, because it feels a bit out of place. My nose is still going from the spicy. Those bloody jelly beans. I think I touched my nose as well, which isn't a good idea. Right, let's get this build up. Violin, there are strings in this. quick as well. It feels like quite a quick piece, like it should be longer, really. Oh, let's go from the beginning, just check over it. It's still I still find it really funny that we've managed to come from this, like, objectively just cool sounding thing as one of the prettiest, like, piano segments I've done. I don't know, you know? I feel like if there's going to be a B section, it would absolutely obviously be here. It makes you emotional? I'm glad it does, Lau. That means I'm doing my job well. It means my magic finger to make it change. I'm conducting it almost, so I'm just here like imagining how it's going and just making sure that everything I'm expecting is hitting. Because if I'm thinking, okay, something should go up there, and then I don't hear something go up, then I think, okay, well, I'll add that then. That's how I usually work when I'm working with BandLab. I think there should be a B section, you know? And if it is going to be anywhere, it would be this bit. So if I slice, I can literally just go, move it out, whoops. Take that, all that, move it out of the way. And then if we just take back... Yeah, if we take this first bit back, then we can open up a new section, and then, so we can basically have an A section, a B section, and then the C section, which is the A and the B combined. No, don't give me that. That sounded nice, just selecting it. Right, bring it back to you. Ooh, that could be the development, actually. I just realised something. The way that piano note holds. It can follow the bass. Ooh. I would love gang vocals on top of it, but I'm going to try and keep it purely instrumental as well. Are you going crazy, or do I normally stream at 3, not 4? Time zones changed, didn't they, because of daylight savings? I think that's probably what it is. Hold on. $3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. UK time on Mondays. Ooh. So let's bring that back. I was just thinking, what if we change the key for the B section? But then I realised if we're going to bring it back, I don't think we should. Ooh. And then, yeah, let's just slice you, take you, stick there. Thank you very much. That's nice. I like So then we enter the B section. Sounds beautiful. Everyone have a great night. Okay, thank you, Heather. Thank you for coming to the stream. I don't think I just spoke English. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hopefully we can see you sometime again. In the next stream. To be more specific. Right, let's get this over here. Because I want this build still. But we're going to add to that later on. So, proving this is coming back. You thought you were going even more insane? Yeah, no, I think it is just the thing. The daylight savings. I don't know what the B section can be, though. But this A section that we've done is... It's 10 bars. So you got that normal opening bit, and then there's 10. So technically it's 12, right? So we've got the first 2 of the B section. Which means... Well, I say 10 bars, 10 lots of these. It's actually more than that. 20 bars. So we got that. So we need another 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this needs to go to 47. And then that's ready. Lovely. If that song's on Spotify, you listen to it again and again. It will be at some point, I think. I think it's going too well for it not to come out at some point. Not with the next album, though. The next album, everything's already set in stone. I just need to finish some of the songs and then get everything ready. I'm hoping to do a CD release with the album. So there's a lot of, I was going to say information, a lot of research that I need to do to basically figure out how everything's going to work. But I would like to do a load of music immediately afterwards, because I've been working on songs that aren't related to the album alongside, just to kind of keep my creativity up. So you'll probably, within maybe 2-3 months or something, get another release. This might be on it. I don't know. What if I sound like that on the electric piano? If we have that as like a little extra, it's almost like a metronome in there. For things to build on. And then... What are you here for? Why did I add you? Oh, it's a timpani. Right, I thought it was a glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. We need a glockenspiel or something. A marimba, something like glockenspiel. Glockenspiel, I think. Glockenspiel. I typically go to glockenspiel. Glockenspiel. No, I don't. Vibraphone. I'm thinking of vibraphone. That vibraphone is the one I was thinking of. So something like that. So where's bar 29? That's wrong. That's also wrong, it was a G. Go up. I like that. There's this extra little thing. I'll bring the vibraphone up closer, seeing as it comes in before the brass and the timpani. So this is basically... So in the A section, you see how we have the two opening bits, and then we have the first showcase of the piano. That goes on twice. Like that. You're fighting for the Glockenspiel manner. I don't think it would fit, unfortunately, with the like the texture of the song. I think it's a bit too harsh. But yeah, we have this little opening bit, and then we have this. So if we basically it was part A, part B, part C, and then we go back to part B, and then we do a C, C. We now here have another A. So in this case, a D. An E, then we need an F. And then it's going to go back to E, F, F, with a bigger thing. So that's sort of what we have. If we basically just add this again, we can add even more development with some type of counter melody in something else. The brass, because then that makes sense for the brass to come back. What if we just add the brass in like this? Add the brass in like that. But we'll bring it down. So it's in a bit of a staccato area, but we'll bring it down to... I don't know, I don't like... Nah, I don't think I like the brass there. The timpani. What if we have the timpani hitting on the... So exactly where the Glockenspiel's hitting. That's what we can do. Take that, we bring it down. Because timpani, if you don't know, is actually tuned percussion. That sounds like bongos at the moment. That's way too high-pitched. Sorry if you're not very talkative, you're feeling sad tonight, you don't even know why. That's okay, that. I'm sorry you're feeling sad, though. Hopefully the stream can help you to be a bit distracted from it. Maybe let's use the strings. Actually, yeah, let's definitely bring the strings back. Exactly the same way that we did in the last one, to show a bit more of a connection between the two of them. So it feels thematically relevant. I think the felt piano needs another little bit. So we've got to follow in the bass. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's not what I wanted. We go 1, 2, 2. And then down to the, so we'll hit on the D then. D, F to get that diminished, A to get the 7th, and then the same with ooh, that was weird. How it hits with the bits underneath is kind of nice. You showed my guy friend a photo of you and said, "I'm this guy's biggest opponent." He's like, "Why does he look like that? Is he British or something?" I died laughing. Thank you, KK. Thank you for sharing that. Thanks for that. Well, I'm actually Australian. I'm not, but yeah. I think we'll run with something like that. Then if we duplicate you, this is what we need here. I think I added too many of those. This is actually supposed to be where it comes in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut you off, and this is where our ending section comes in. But we need to develop it a little bit more to add stuff from the B section. So it's not an incredibly interesting B section. So what we can do, obviously, we need to include the vibraphone. Include the vibraphone there. What in the name of hell is happening there? Oh, the piano's bit for some reason went up to the felt. That's weird. What's getting that really high-pitched smack? You just eat dumplings? Ooh, nice. It's the electric piano. Why is the electric piano hitting that high? I don't want it that high. Oh, wait, I see what's happened. I see. For some reason, when I moved it, it all went one higher than it's supposed to be. Anyways, we get that glockenspiel, or the vibraphone. That's supposed to be on the brass. It's because I moved the stuff around. So to get this vibraphone right... There we are. You just checked your grades. You'll get a gold card, which is 3.77 to 4.0 GPA. Oh, wow. That's really good, KK. And now, if we include this electric piano segment here... No, that's not what I wanted. There are going to be so many polyrhythms here. like that. And I just realised as well we need to add the timpani in. I think that's a decent progression. Let's hear it from the beginning. Told me you're not as dumb as you look. Well. I didn't expect the stream to go on for so long, but we've nearly gone for 2 hours already, just making this one track. Section. I had an idea. Instead of the brass, because I'm not 100% on it, I'm going to make that the felt piano. No. Here. Needs to come down. Because I think the brass is just way too out of place for the ending. That's such a nice chord. It's literally just a C major, but without the thirds in it, but still. Let's actually extend that chord a bit. I didn't want A. I want the G. G. A. G. Take out the top G. Is it better without the timpani at the end? I think I prefer it with. It makes it a bit more interesting. You hugging your pillow now? Always a good idea, Lau. Ow. God. I hate that. It's my shoulder. Don't know if you can hear it. I really like this. I like the way it's gone. I got rid of this brass track, seeing as there's nothing on it. Yeah, this is really nice. And I'm going to call it, at least as a working title, It Didn't Affect Me. Referencing the Carolina Reaper jelly bean and how for some reason it just didn't... Like, the habanero was worse. Which is really weird. So obviously this isn't done. Like, it needs to be mixed properly in Pro Tools. Like Lady Libra said, those strings should start off quieter and then raise and probably go higher and louder than they are there. Like this massive sort of thing. Keep it a bit quieter for now. But when I download the stems, because I've sort of mixed the strings, when it comes with the stems, I'll have to put that back up, and then we'll be able to do it properly. But yeah, that's pretty good. I really like how this has come out. So like I said, I'm working on the album. There are 10 new songs coming out with it, and I'm hoping to do a CD release. I think about 7 of them are completely done. 2 of them are very close, and 1 isn't. I haven't even started it yet, but I know that it's going to be on the album. Well, I've started it in a sense that I know it's there, but I've deleted everything so I can re-record it all, because it's a really old project. But everything that's there is basically set in stone. So, what I'm thinking is maybe a little bit afterwards, 2-3 months or something, this stuff will come out. Guess what you're eating? Are you eating olives by any chance, Ellie? Are you eating olives? Don't tease me with olives. I love olives. I want olives. I deserve olives. I've just made this really, really nice piece in front of all of you over the last 2 hours. I suffered through this. I deserve an olive. Actually, that's the point. We need to update this milestone. So I don't know what we should do next time. When we hit the 30. And that 30 is set in stone now. So everybody, like Lady Libra, for instance, who is gifted a membership by Carrie, most of them, because it's only gone on for a month, and some people aren't able to pay or maybe don't want to pay for a membership themselves, the membership total for the channel will drop after this first month has gone over. I'm not putting the goal back down to 20 when that happens. I'm just going to keep it at 30 because we've already had this celebration for 20. So it needs to be a pretty big goal, because unless everybody just loves everything so much they decide to stay, it's probably going to be quite a bit before we hit it. So I need to figure that out. I don't know if I'll do it now or if I'll try and think of it off stream. Because I can't think at the moment. I'll think of it off stream. Or if anybody has any suggestions, leave it in a comment or on the Discord or something. And yeah, that's there. If any of you aren't on the Discord, by the way, you can find it. There's a link in the description to just all of my other stuff, and it's on that link. It's a big universal link that collects everything. The link to the link to the Discord is on there. So if you're interested in joining, that's that. I think I'll leave this stream here probably, because I don't know if I can take this any further, at least right now, having worked on it for 2 hours straight. But yeah, this has been really fun. I've really liked it. I've tried making music live before, but it was just a very quick 20-minute segment or something. I didn't get very inspired. But today it's immediately just it's hit and it's gone soared up, which is really nice. So Monday, I should be streaming Monday, 3 PM GMT. Probably back to normal, go on Minecraft or something, some other games. I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's in quite a while, actually. We still need to do Night 5. So I might I might go back to do that at some point. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to end today's stream here. It's been very successful. I'm very happy with it. I hope you enjoyed seeing me die with these spicy jelly beans. Great job. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you for making it happen by gifting those 10 memberships. From what I know, anyway, everybody's been enjoying it because I've seen because I'm moving soon, so I've been trying to get rid of I've been trying to, well, I suppose get rid of kind of works. I've been trying to get rid of a lot of stress relating to things like this channel and university work, so I'm trying to get ahead with it. I'm planning on having like 30 videos prepared ahead of time on this channel, which is about 15 days, hopefully consecutively, just because we don't know when we're going to get internet and it's going to take a while to straighten things out once we've actually moved. So the streaming's obviously going to stop for a little bit while that happens. But yeah, I've been trying to get really far ahead, so I've been uploading a load of audios recently, and the views are pretty good on them because they're like members only early access, so it's quite nice. It's quite nice. I think everybody's enjoying it, so thank you for that. Thank you for the entertainment. No problem, Nana. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I will leave now, and I'm surprisingly not dead. I thought I would be. I really thought I would be dead. So just carry on living like normal, I guess, and suffer in the morning. So thank you for being here, and bye-bye.